Emily Harper never imagined that her kindness could become her greatest weakness. At 31, she was making a name for herself in Austin's interior design scene. Creative, focused, and with an eye for detail, she had built her small home studio from the ground up. Her clients loved her designs were elegant, and she was finally landing the big projects she'd always dreamed of. For the first time in years, Emily felt her life was truly moving forward. Then, Sophie Blake walked into her life. Sophie joined as Emily's junior designer. She was a ray of sunshine, sweet, bubbly, and always showering Emily with compliments. "You're my ultimate role model," she'd say, and Emily, wanting to nurture new talent, trusted her immediately. She taught Sophie everything she knew, shared her unique design methods, introduced her to high-profile clients, and even let her manage small projects independently. Emily saw a younger version of herself in Sophie, but she couldn't see the ambition burning behind that warm smile, an ambition hotter and far darker than anything she had ever encountered. The first red flag appeared subtly. A client emailed Emily, complaining about late submissions. Emily was baffled. She had sent everything on time, but when she checked their shared drive, her entire design folder for that project had vanished. She asked Sophie if she had moved the files by any chance. Sophie put on a sympathetic face. "Oh no, maybe I clicked something by accident. I'll check right away." But of course, the files were never found. Emily, not wanting to point fingers, spent night after sleepless night recreating everything from scratch. She chalked it up to a technical glitch. A few weeks later, something even stranger caught her eye. A new Instagram account popped up, showcasing design work that looked uncannily familiar. The same color palettes, the same sketching style, the same signature layout techniques. It was like looking in a mirror. The account belonged to Sophie. A knot of dread tightened in Emily's stomach. She decided to confront Sophie, but gently. "Hey, these designs on your new page look a lot like my work." Sophie just laughed it off. "Oh, come on, Emily. We work so closely together. Inspiration is bound to rub off." Emily, ever the peacemaker, wanted to believe her. She hated drama and pushed the gnawing doubt aside. But the real gut punch was yet to come. One afternoon, an alert from her bank made her phone buzz. Her business credit card had hit its limit. Panic set in. She hadn't made those purchases. After hours of combing through statements, a horrifying picture emerged. Someone had been ordering expensive material samples, designer furniture, and premium tools, all charged to her card. And every single transaction was shipped to an unknown office suite in downtown Austin. Her hands started to shake. With a sense of dread, she called one of the suppliers. They confirmed the recipient of a large furniture order, Sophie Blake Designs. The name hit her like a physical blow. Her heart pounded in her chest. This wasn't an accident. This wasn't a simple misunderstanding. This was betrayal. Cold, calculated, and meticulously planned. In that moment, something inside Emily shifted. It wasn't just rage or sadness. It was something sharper, colder. It was the desire for revenge, but not messy, emotional revenge, smart revenge, the kind you serve on a platter of undeniable proof. Emily quietly spent the next few weeks building her case. She was a designer, after all, and this would be her masterpiece. She downloaded backups of every design file she had ever created. She printed out contracts with her signature and client approvals. She saved timestamps of every project, proving her authorship. She even installed screen recording software on her studio computer, which soon captured exactly what she suspected. She collected email logs showing Sophie forwarding Emily's proprietary designs to her personal email address. To leave no stone unturned, she hired a friend from college, now a cybersecurity specialist, to trace the login history on all their shared accounts. The digital footprints all led back to one person, Sophie. But Emily didn't expose her. Not yet. She waited. She watched. She prepared. Her moment was coming. The perfect stage presented itself when Austin City Magazine announced its prestigious Designer of the Year competition. Winning meant sponsorships, a flood of new clients, and massive media coverage, everything Emily had worked so hard for. And of course, Sophie applied too, ready to present a portfolio of stolen dreams as her own. The competition event was a grand affair, held in a massive, glittering hall. Designers from all over the city displayed their work on large digital screens, while a panel of esteemed judges walked around, evaluating each portfolio. Sophie stood at her booth, dressed in a sharp designer suit, smiling with the confidence of someone who thought she had already won. Her entire display was a ghost of Emily's career. Every major project, every beautiful concept Emily had poured her heart into over the past 2 years was now being claimed by her protégé. Emily walked in calmly, her expression unreadable. She was silent, focused. She didn't even glance in Sophie's direction. Not yet. The judges began their final evaluation round. Sophie spoke loudly and passionately, explaining the inspiration behind her designs, spinning a tale of creative genius. Then it was Emily's turn. She walked onto the main stage and took the microphone. "Before I present my portfolio," she began, her voice steady and clear, "I'd like to share something important with you all." The hall fell silent. Emily connected her tablet to the main screen. A single folder appeared, titled Proof of Authorship, Emily Harper Designs. She clicked it open. The screen lit up with a cascade of evidence. First, time-stamped original design files, dating back years. Then, screen recordings of Emily herself, sketching the initial concepts on her tablet. Emails from clients, referencing her specific ideas long before Sophie was even hired. Access logs showing Sophie downloading Emily's project folders in the middle of the night. Delivery receipts for thousands of dollars in furniture, ordered with Emily's credit, sent to Sophie's new office. Security camera screenshots of Sophie collecting those materials. And for the final, devastating blow, a side-by-side comparison showing Sophie's competition portfolio copied, piece for piece, from Emily's original work. Gasps rippled through the room. The judges stared at the screen, their faces a mixture of shock and disgust. Sophie's face drained of all color. She began to stutter, whispering denials and shaking her head, but the evidence was overwhelming, irrefutable. Emily concluded her presentation with calm, piercing words that echoed through the silent hall. "For months, my work was stolen, my credit was misused, and my business was systematically sabotaged. Today, I'm taking back everything that belongs to me." The judges didn't need to deliberate. They awarded Emily Designer of the Year on the spot, to a thunderous round of applause. Sophie's booth was shut down immediately. She was disqualified from the competition, permanently banned from the city's design community, and abandoned by every client she had deceived. The fallout for Sophie was swift and brutal. Within a week, suppliers blacklisted her. PR agencies cut all ties. Her new office was closed due to unpaid dues, funded by Emily's stolen credit. Her social media was flooded with backlash. She lost every single contract she had stolen. Meanwhile, Emily's studio exploded. New clients booked her for months in advance. Magazines clamored to feature her incredible story of resilience. Brands lined up to partner with the designer who had turned betrayal into a triumph. Her revenge didn't just clear her name. It gave her career a second life, bigger, brighter, and stronger than ever before. Because sometimes the most powerful revenge isn't about shouting or fighting back. It is about shining so brightly that the person who tried to steal your light is left alone in their own shadow, watching you rise. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. See you next time.